Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now, due to the amount of peer pressure, and it is peer pressure, it's all of your guys' fault. I've even had people turning up at Castle Moorlander saying, Randy, you need to make some content. You need to get yourself a Ridge wallet. So I did. I've put it off for a long time. I don't even know why, really. I should have got one earlier. But there was a sale on recently, and this is something that we'll cover, especially around things like the price. I've had this for a few weeks now and genuinely haven't opened it. I took it out of its packaging, but I've not even opened this. It's been really difficult for me not to do this. So this is going to be maybe, I guess, an unboxing, a first impressions kind of thing, and then maybe a little bit of my opinions on the Ridge wallet and other minimalist wallets that you can get. So yeah, I think it's time to rip off the band-aid and just get into it, and yeah, let's see what the Ridge wallet is all about. Now, quick couple of things before I open it. So I have this, generally is the first time I've opened it. I had this for a few weeks. It's been so difficult not to open it. So it's definitely going to be more of a box opening, first impressions kind of piece. And secondly, normally I would, have a fact sheet about all this. So I haven't done one of those today. What I'll do is that hopefully this will just be kind of a warts and all opening. But if there's anything that I need to check, then I'll make sure that I leave some details across the bottom so that you can have those. So the box wise, it's nice, it does have some of the information on the back, which I'll try and use here. Very similar information as you get with other similar wallets to this. Holds between 1 to 12 cards, RFID blocking, modular design. I do like the fact that they've got a lifetime warranty with this. A lot of other similar wallets, they don't have that, so it's good that they do include this. Now, I believe usually when you get this, you get to choose whether you would prefer to have the pocket clip or the cash strap thing on here. I don't know if this is a special version of it that you get that, but I think with some other versions of this, you get to choose which one you prefer. Luckily with this one, it came with both of them. And the version that I went for is the Forged Aurora, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is genuinely the first time I've opened this. So it's got a sleeve on there. Is this a fold or no? It opens. I mean, nice box and all. That's kind of cool. What's this on top? Designed for life. Kind of Blue Ridge Mountains there. That's kind of cool. Gives you a little bit of information about the lifetime guarantee and how to get started, and then it does have some of the other products on there as well. So I know they do have rings and pens. I do need to try on the pen. I do quite like a bolt action pen, so that's something I will look into. What's this? Oh, just kind of thinking about more. And then right, so okay, we got what's it? So I'll stick that somewhere, and then yeah, here it is. So now once you get inside, the kind of the plastic inlay is a bit naff, but it is what it is. Lighter than I was expecting. So the version that I've got has this forged carbon fiber on here. So with forged carbon fiber, generally, rather than getting that kind of nice carbon fiber that you get with the uniform throughout, it has these almost like flex. What's the board? Is it called USB? Someone's going to be laughing there for a second, but the boards that you can get with all of the different bits of the wood, like timber offcuts in there, it kind of looks like that, but then kind of sporadically thrown throughout it, you get these really nice green flecks. I think if there was the aluminium version of this, it probably would be a little bit heavier. Now, it did have this. Does it say on here how much it weighs? It doesn't say how much it weighs, so I'll find out and I'll put it down below how much it weighs. It does have your measurements on here, so it comes in at 86mm by 55mm. Now, I've shown you these. So I have these kind of dummy cards. And as you will see, so if you're not from Europe, or generally I believe it's 99.9% of the world that uses millimeters nowadays, for the last 2 countries that don't use millimeters in the world, if you take a regular card and put it over here, you'll see that they are identical. So it is exactly the same card as a debit or credit card. What's this in here? We've got some information in here. What's this? Ridged, designed for life. Yeah, there's a little bit in there. So there is this. Okay, so you got some extra screws. I do like the fact that they give you this. So this is a tool which is needed to replace or to take out these screws. So on the front here there are 7 screws, and there are also 7 screws at the back, 3 at the top and 4 at the bottom. The main reason that those screws are there, one, is if you want to take this off. So it comes with this on here. If you didn't want this on here, then you would have to take off the screws on this side to be able to take this plate off. Also, do they include? They do, yes. This is an extra strap, which again is nice that they've included this as well. This strap, so here where you can see this elastic, and here at the bottom, this is where the strap goes. So imagine that this goes over like this. Now elastic is elastic. Eventually it will it will degrade. So what you do is you get a spare one of these. So here's the bit that goes around it, so you need to take off the front plate and the back plate, and then this bit here at the back, actually I've got it on the wrong way around, this would be here. So that's how you can stop your cards from slipping out the back. It's nice that they gave you that, and this is the billfold, the cash clip. So if you did want to take this off, I'm not sure what side it goes on. It might be able to go on both sides. In fact, I think it does. I haven't took this apart, but I'm reasonably sure that this will go on both sides. The main reason I'm saying that is that you've got the cutouts on the top and the bottom, or on the left or the right, whichever way you want to put this on. That folds into those, but it only goes onto one side. You wouldn't be able to do it on this side, but you can do that either side. So that's nice. It's good that you get the tool. I think if you're doing something or you have this, it's good that that's included. Now on a day-to-day basis, I carry 6 cards, 2, 3, 5. Oh, I'm terrible. Why can't I count? I can't count and talk at the same time. There's 2. There is 6. So when you're putting this in, you'll notice that this bit has the elastic on there, so it stops you from putting it in. Whereas on this side, you just slide one in. Once you've got the first one in, all of the others are easier to get in. Yeah, it works like a lot of the other similar ones to these, like I have done. One of the things that does impress me, I do like the fact that it's quite light. It is lighter than some of the others that I've tested before, but again, that comes down to the carbon fibre that's on here. A lot of the ones that I've tested in the past have been definitely made from metal. But let's put these other 2 cards in, why the hell not? And I think I've got another one on here, haven't I? From the good old days of rave here in the Kingdom of the Moorlands, golden.co.uk. So yeah, there you go. It is a lot lighter. I know I've mentioned that a couple of times. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting. I do like the fact that it's quite light. The face plates have a matte feel to them. It does feel very tinny and very plasticky, I will give it that. But again, I know I've mentioned a few times, that will be wholly down to the fact that it's made from carbon fibre, which at the end of the day is carbon in a resin composite, which makes it nice and tough. But yeah, and there's a product number down there at the bottom. I mean, it does what it needs to do. I think where's it gone? Here it is. Blew away for a second in the wind there. So if you want to put cash into this, then your cash will just fit underneath there so that you can get to it when you need it. I'm impressed. I will say I'm impressed. I don't know how impressed I am though, considering there are others out there that are a fraction of the price to this, and I haven't seen that much of a difference in quality. Apologies for the wind today. I haven't seen too much of a difference in quality between them. Now, as I like to do, let's compare this to some others. I think the easiest one to compare this to would be the Armour wallet. Considerably heavier. This one's made from aluminium, but it also has these face plates on here. This is one that I did some nice patinaing to. Size-wise, you know, they're identical. The Ridge wallet is slimmer. Maybe a millimeter or two slimmer. The main reason for that is the plates with this and the magnets that are on the inside there. Both of these have RFID blocking qualities as well. So that's the On wallet. This is the Rugged Materials wallet. Very similar size in fact, but with this one, with the Ridge wallet, you can actually fit it inside of here. The main reason for that is with the Rugged Materials one, it's designed that you put your cards on the inside like that, so it would make perfect sense that this can fit on the inside. Ooh, I wonder if you could. Do you reckon we could do a Ridge wallet Rugged Materials collaboration here? Now obviously this wouldn't work because you wouldn't be able to get your cards out, but you kind of, yeah, anyway. This one is considerably heavier, but this one is made from steel. This is pretty much indestructible. I've seen that they've done some touch tests with these. Yeah, I guess these are pretty tough too. Where did I put the extra one? I'll be back in a second. And through the magic of editing, here we have the extra wallet next to it. The way the difference with the extra wallets really is the fact that you've got your cards fit into it like that, and then they pop out. So size-wise, you can see the extra is quite a lot longer. Width-wise, it's not too much in it, and just ever so slightly wider, but that's mainly because you need to have those bits on the side to hold the cards. Last but not least, I'm going to put my thumb over this, mainly because it does have my current cards in here. This is the Armoured Summit wallet from Travax. Very similar in size, in fact. This is probably the closest, after the Armour wallet, of course. These are probably the closest in size. The difference with the Summit is, if you were to take... If you were to take all of the cards out of here, it would only probably be, say, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters thick, whereas this one is a little bit wider, but that is because you have these internal plates, which is the frame that you then put the external plates onto. So yeah, there's a bit of a comparison between all of these. Yeah, I'll say I'm impressed. It's a nice wallet, but yeah, okay. Have a think about it a little bit more. I think all in all, what Ridge have been able to do is they've been able to create the iPhone of the wallets. I think there's a brand behind the Ridge wallet that adds a little bit more kudos to what you actually get with the product itself. Is it fundamentally a bad product? No, I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Are there other products out there that are of a similar quality and are cheaper? Yes, definitely. Well, they're all copies of the Ridge. No, you know, I've been around wallets, I've been around the game long enough to know that even before the Ridge was out, there were similar wallets to this on things like Etsy. People have been making these, and the traditional kind of two pieces of something board or something that would be held together traditionally with a rope or something, it's been around for centuries. What Ridge have been able to do is take that formula and condense it into a product that's very high end, but it has that Ridge name attached to it, like you get with, and I'm not taking the mick out of Apple users here, but Apple every year turn around and go, we've got this, it's amazing, we've got that, it's awesome, we've got this, and you can now do that. And it's like, okay, well, you know, Android have been doing that for the last decade, but you've just put a new spin on something and you're charging us 10 times the amount for it. Now, one of the other things to discuss with this has to come down to the price. This package here, as I've mentioned, is £140 for everything that you see in here. That's a lot, and I feel a little not, what's the word, not disingenuous, I feel a little hypocritical sometimes when I talk about price, because I know that I've been sent stuff bought from other manufacturers that have been just as expensive of these, and I think that's the kind of the struggle that I get. However, I will say, and I think there's 2 points on this. There shouldn't be any snobbery or any judging in EDC. If you've got the funds to pay £140 for this, that's great. If it doesn't break your bank, it means you've not lost any bills, or maybe your version of Mrs. Moorlander will chew your ear off for it, but you know, who cares? If you can afford this, and this is the wallet that you've had you've been dreaming about for a long time, you've built up into this big thing, who cares? If you can afford it, then you should certainly buy it, and nobody should judge you for that. The second point is, and now I didn't pay £140 for this, I paid about £62. So at the time, they got a 50% off offer on their website, because every time there's a bank holiday, or it's Memorial Day in the US, or here in the UK it's Easter or something like that, they have lots of sales. If you're prepared to wait, you can get 40-50% off some of these. So it was 140, it came down to 70, and then randomly I also have the Honey app installed on my laptop, and they'd given it the discount. It was already down to £70, and I used the Honey app, and the Honey app found another voucher, which meant that it took it down to about £62, and that was with postage. So there are some very good deals if you're prepared to wait until the next, I'm sure the next one will probably be an end of summer sale or the beginning of autumn sale. Take some discount with that, and make sure you've got that Honey app installed. Microsoft have their own version as well. I find the Honey app works. I'm not a Honey app affiliate. Maybe I should be a Honey app affiliate, but anyway, you can save some money with that. £60, £62, £63, however much this was. I mean, that's generally that's quite a good deal. It brings it down to what a lot of those other ones that are making wallets of a similar quality are roughly around the same as well. So I always struggle talking about money. It's completely different for everybody depending on, you know, your salary, what expendable cash that you have. So if you want to get these a little bit cheaper, you certainly can do. All in all, I'm happy that I bought this. Yes, I'm happy that I bought this, mainly because I needed to do it, because I know you guys have been interested in hearing my opinions on the Ridge wallet. I think if I'd have waited and left it until those sales were off and it was £140, I don't know. If I was buying it with my money, Randy's money, probably not, but I have my Moorlander account which pays for these sort of things. So yeah. Now, as usual, I mean, this wasn't sent to me, but I'll leave some links below so that you can see more from Ridge and where you can find these. As soon as you type in the Ridge wallet, you know, they're very easy to find on Google. I'll also leave some of my social media links so you can see more from me here on Moorlander EDC and my sister channel, Moorlander Tactical. But for now, as always, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. Just triple check, double check, triple check, quadruple check. That's the motto of the Moorlandese National Video Council. Maybe? Double check, triple check, quadruple check. But it'd be in Latin or like something sexy like that, rather than just being in Moorlandese. Which, by the way, is the original English language. A lot of people that it was brought over by the Anglo-Saxons, but with the Moorlandese being the longest, and the original, what's the word? Indigenous people of the Moorlands. Yeah, we do have the oldest language in the UK. People think it's the Welsh, but it's not. It's the Moorlandese. Anyway, what was that? It's going to rain. It's going to rain. I've done my intro, I've done my outro, now I need to film this, and it's going to rain. I don't know when this is coming out. It might be out on the Wednesday. I don't know. Ooh, we need another question. Another question is, who loves fish finger sandwiches? And when you make a fish finger sandwich, you've got a loaf of bread, you've got a slice of bread, and then you put your fish fingers on there. How many fish fingers do you put on? I am a 5-finger kind of guy. You do have to angle them slightly so that they overlap, but you can fit 5 fingers on a sandwich. What's your fish finger sandwich size? That was really random. Did you know, here's a joke, this might get took off, so Kit Kat have 4 fingers, but they were thinking of doing a 5-finger Kit Kat and calling it the Kit Kat Fist, and the tagline was going to be the Kit Kat Fist for when 4 fingers isn't enough. But the marketing team said that they really shouldn't do that. So yeah, there you go. Hope you're all having a good week. I will see you soon.